Hi everyone and welcome back to Summer of Series 8 in Forza Horizon 5. We're here to do Meet and Street Seasonal Championship, which requires us to drive either Audi or Porsche. So I thought to myself, why not grab this Porsche 959, which I literally just got from the festival playlist rewards. And here we are, I'm running a tune by Only Naps, which is called Road Smooth, and that's exactly how it feels. Very smooth and nice. You can see the conditions are quite wet. We have a little bit of rain and the road is all wet right here, but despite that the car handles pretty well, not in the least thanks to the rally tires it has fitted. But don't get it wrong, it's not a rally build, it's a proper road racing build which works just fine here in the street conditions. We are a little bit over 20% of the race, up in the third position here, and a couple of more corners and we should be ahead. Yep, up in second. So just a little bit of off-roading here to cut the corner and avoid collisions, and we should be positioned for attack in the next corner. Coming up here, and there we are in the first place, pretty much exactly 1/3 into the race. And as you can see, even this tight corner here is handled really easily as long as you brake on time. As I already mentioned, this car drives really smooth. I didn't test it yet outside of this championship at all, so I don't know if it will do good time in the rivals or anywhere else, but Only Naps is one of those people whose times on the rivals are outside of my range of capability always, so I can assume this car will perform quite well in other conditions. I am surely taking it to the rivals at some point. Now this is one of the 3 races today. It's Wetland Charge, and I think all 3 of them should be wet. That's usually a theme in the seasonal championships. If you get one wet race, all others will be wet as well, but to a different degree. So normally it's light rain, heavy rain and a storm. We'll see, but storms are usually reserved for the storm season, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see. Just now it's not far off and we are getting to the end of the first race. Just one last corner right here, pretty tight one. A little bit lost the rear and went off-road, but that's okay. We're so far ahead of AIs that there is nothing to worry about. I think I could miss a checkpoint or 2 and that AI train would still not catch up with me. First position, just under 3 minutes, which is kind of alright, I guess. And off we are to the race number 2. The second race takes us to Granjas de Tapalpa, whatever that is. And yes, still rainy, as you can see. Off we go. The road is quite a bit wetter than the first race, and I have to say, in the night conditions with all the lighting, the water clouds or whatever, how do you call this actually? Anyways, the water trail behind the cars looks absolutely phenomenal. It makes it a little bit harder to navigate. You can't see all that well, and like I just now staying outside of the racing line may be better for the visibility, but overall actually maybe I should have switched to cockpit view just to see how hard it is to see from the inside. But no, we'll stick to this view here and continue onwards this tight corner. Again, I'm a little bit wide but still ahead of all of the AIs, and again exactly 1/3, or well, just over 1/3 to the end of the race. At same point as in the first race, 35%. And again, I'm repeating myself, but coming back to smoothness of drive, heavier rainy conditions as we get now do not change the fact that the car is very pleasant to drive, doesn't have any issues with driving except for the driver who operates it, as you can see. So I somehow managed to avoid smashing into the tree, but I completely missed the corner, which again doesn't seem to change the overall situation anyway. The AIs are so far behind, so this is a good, nice, fast build. The AIs are not completely packed into a train by rubber bending, which is, I guess, explainable by my off-road trip outside of the corner, but they will be by the time we finish, which is not long now. Yeah, they're already very, very tightly packed. Every time you see the AIs building a complete train one after another, they are not driving themselves anymore. That's just an algorithm that keeps them within a specific delta from you, and they will only unpack if you let them come close enough. But overall, they're gonna be this little caterpillar. Finish of the race number 2 again with expected result, again just under 3 minutes, and we expect the same thing to continue through race number 3, which is coming now. Okay, Castillio Del Mar, Castillo, whatever the correct pronunciation of that is, off we go. So this track has a very fast beginning area in it, kind of similar to Reservorio Sprint in road racing, with only difference is it's bending quite a bit in the beginning, so I always end up smashing a few cars right here. Yeah, so normally in the race you either overtake all of the AIs by this point or come up really close to that, just as I did. I almost lost it trying to avoid collisions. Still had a little bit of a touch with one of AIs, but nonetheless that super fast section in the beginning makes this race even easier than all previous ones. Just my most hated section on the whole Forza Horizon 5 map. I managed to mess up that set of corners in front of the hotel every single time, both in this configuration and in is that Emerald Circuit, I think, yeah, in road racing. I just can't make myself go through that section correctly, but nonetheless, again, no problems keeping AI at check. A little bit of the lost rear again, but that's again just my driving rather than the car. As long as I don't fly out of this corner, we should be fine. Yeah, so coming up to the end of the race, well, 1/4 of the race, AI is nowhere to be found, and I think the prize for this championship is one of the nice Porsches as well. The second seasonal championship has the Mercedes 190E as a prize, which you need for the trial, so if you don't have that car, don't rush buying it. But for now, we are done with this championship, and I hope you enjoyed it. This one was quite a bit shorter, 2 minutes 16 seconds, and a usual train which looks quite nice in the night. In any case, thank you for watching, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.